All right, we're just a little late. Stayed up too late last night. See what we got for news. Canadian CPI was at 830. I don't see anything for scheduled news. But I woke up to some people talking about some more news. I'm looking at financial juice. Russia's foreign minister. Russia's position is that nuclear war won't happen. The U.S. indicates that it won't respond to the Russian nuclear doctrine move. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that means. We'll have to wait for somebody else to tell us. For our charts. Oh, Alito. Oh, the first. Hold on. So was this the part Russia was saying something, then the U.S. responded? Russia, U.S. I gotcha. At least it didn't happen while we were on and in trades. Okay. Regardless with the news, price is still going to do what it wants to do. On the 4-hour chart, we've had this huge sell-off off of the highs, and then we've just been in a range, 250-point range, much better than the 150-point range that we were stuck in up at the highs. However, we did just go sweep these lows. It's a little suspicious that we swept lows at the same time of that random war news coming out, right? I don't know, Alito. You're gonna have to start following ICT. ES swept as well. I think because of this range that we've been in, I think we'd be looking for longs. However, we will take shorts if we see something set up. Is it? Oh, market's already open. Did it on purpose. It was all part of the plan. like when we get really close to blowing in accounts and we only have a little bit of drawdown left, and we say, we didn't care about this anyways. What's up, McLovin? Just grinding up at the moment. ES is up and passed through its point of control, and we're not there yet on NASDAQ. Still got 30 points to go. However, NASDAQ is closer. I'd be looking at this little consolidation with those two highs right here. We'll just see how it behaves. I am absolutely exhausted today. On this 4-hour chart, is today Tuesday? So just yesterday, we were looking for longs because of this, which that has been invalidated. We did go back beneath this low. However, maybe we were just sweeping liquidity there. Like I've said, I don't put too much weight into that anymore. I can't help but still look at the markets like that. I don't know how to read this at the moment. Because that news coming out, it looks like the move kind of already happened today. See if we get any indication on Delta and the tick chart. Lots of selling coming in. And however, it doesn't look like it's willing to go much lower. Oh, you're short. Hopefully price catches up with all this. I mean, when I say stuff like I see a lot of selling coming in, but it's not really going lower. It doesn't necessarily mean I think longing or shorting is good. I'm just pointing something out, and we'll see how the next few moments play out. So I'll take that into consideration if we saw a divergence also, or if we saw like some buying come, a little bit of buying and a lot of movement. So I take all that into consideration. Not necessarily I'm about to jump in. Well, they don't all work, McLovin. Like, I like that we struggled to go lower with a lot of selling. A little bit of buying came in and it really pushed us back up. And we're almost back to this high. We're not even halfway on Delta. I mean, I could get in with small size to see what happens, but I would rather wait for something a little more confirmation for a long. Everything's pointing to longs though still, in my opinion. I stopped yawning. I stayed up till like midnight, and then one of my dogs, I heard that awful sound of them trying to throw up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to jump up out of bed, get them off the bed so they don't throw up on the bed, and clean it up in the dark. And I didn't sleep that well between that time and 9. So that's how my night went. Not moving too much. Where is the open? 9:30. About 40 points since the open, but that's because we had 100, or at 8, we had a 213 point drop and then a 100-point rip. Maybe the markets are a little tired too. It's some selling coming in, but then a green candle up here. Do we have anything else going on the rest of the week? Tomorrow there's some Fed speaking throughout the day. Thursday, initial jobless claims, existing home sales, more Fed speaking. Friday, PMI and consumer sentiment during the open morning. And next week, Thanksgiving week, I'll probably just trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then obviously skip Thursday, and then probably skip Friday. I'm pretty sure markets are open on Black Friday, but what are they going to do after Thanksgiving and before the weekend? I'm not going to trade that. Oh. This could have been a decent long back here, but this is... I guess I could... I guess it is moving. Was I zoomed out too far? I think I've been having 10 increments of 10. Just tapped our point of control. This could be looked at as a divergence. We made much higher highs on Delta and not too high on price. You guys seeing anything? Because I'm not. We're right here at the lower portion. If we look at on the 4-hour, like this section of the highs of those bodies, lows of these bodies, ignoring when we made this move. So maybe if we get a push up into here, we'll get sucked up in all that. Or we reject off of it. Morning, Donna. We have not taken anything yet. We're just waiting to strike. There's quite a bit of selling coming in. Price is not caught up just yet. I'm looking at this low relative to that low. All right, we took it out now. This little divergence back here could potentially still play out. We never broke that high, or maybe not. I don't know. It's struggling to go either direction. Whenever we had a lot of selling come in, we didn't really go anywhere. There's a move. So we just sit on our hands until we see something. That's a lot of selling, and we're not really going much lower. Looking at that. Now this low back here. Shoot our shot here. Kind of got in 8 points higher than where I wanted. Hesitated a little too long on that. Could have got in at 50. That's okay. Maybe we can go after those highs. Close to 600 maybe. Amelito. There's a good looking divergence here. And oh frick, that puts I got out of one. That puts our entry way up there. Our average entry. Nope. Getting out of that. Well, I hesitated too long on this. Even if we got the highs of this little area, it went up like close to 20 points. I just waited way too long. Yeah, Mai Tai's back here in her kennel. Let me see. I can see if the camera will pick her up because it's supposed to cut everything else out except for me. Hold on one second. We still have a ton of divergence going on here. Damn it. What's up, Joseph? Picks her up fine. This is the Mai Tai specimen. What the hell's going on? That was a clean. Got in too late on this move and too early on the larger move. See if we can't time a pullback. Could come back to in the 40s-ish. Looking at this little red delta. Jesus. Have to get out if it goes down to into the 30s. This was such a clean divergence back here, but it happened quickly and right after we just took a loss. It was a little tough to get in that. Well, gonna say now it's gonna turn around. Oh, it's kind of frustrating. I missed that right there. It just freaking juked us out up here. I was pretty confident when this formed, but it wanted to go lower. Or wait, that didn't even... What was I looking at? Oh, I think I was looking at this. Like this area. I think this is... That's about that spot I was pointing. God damn it. Obviously, we want to see it come up, break some of these highs, get up into 600. Some buying coming in. What's wrong? You did take 20 points? Nothing wrong with that. Come on, ES. We're about to take the slow out, and Delta's not even down there. This I'm gonna have to call it there. I can't. I can't keep going. That's 3 freaking red trades in a row. At least they were smaller points. However, I did scale up today on the copy trader. But I can't keep going. I can't. I'm definitely not going to want to have another loss. Or just not. I was reading. I feel like I was reading the market fine. We're just not executing. And it could be the way the market's moving. Could be how we're feeling. Could be we're just in this range right here. But yeah, I can't. I'm not going to keep going. I'm not going to just. If I take another loss, it's going to frustrate me. If we keep our red day wherever it is right now, that will be easily recoverable. Not that we should look at it as recovering, but I would rather keep a red day minimum versus trading too much, trying to get green, because that's not the right mindset. Oh, it's probably, no, it's not too bad. Scaling up, and we're only at hold on. Plus, it's only 10. We've only been in the markets for 30 minutes. I'm already at my patience threshold. I've already shot my shot 3 times. Plus, just being tired, waking up too late. I didn't sleep that great last night. I told you guys all this at the start of the stream. So taking all of that into consideration, it's a high risk day, and we have to stop there. So a little bit of a red day. Nothing that this account can't handle. It's only down. It's 650. 500 is where I would like to stop. I would like to have enough discipline to stop around minus 500. I think stopping at minus 650 when I'm not even looking at how much I'm making per trade, that's perfect. That aligns with my trading values. I have a daily loss limit set up in Rhythmic for this account at minus 1,000. That's like to protect me if I just kept going and I had no idea where I was at. So we're stopping a little more than halfway to that. And yeah, this is like I need a red day to be around this amount. This is perfect. This is a win. It sucks, but we have to deal with red days. So you guys you're just gonna have to get over it. Either deal with a red day or stop trading. Kind of sucks I went through all of that within the first 30 minutes. I would have liked to have a little more patience to sit around, but it's kind of dumb. Lito's just over here killing it. We could have played this range a little better. I saw a divergence playing out back here. I hesitated too long. This very well could have or should have been a green trade, or at the very least a break-even trade. However, by the time we got in, it was like already moving. I waited too long for confirmation that it was going to move when the confirmation should have been this consolidation with the divergence. You guys can't even see because this thing's on the chart, or this thing is up here. This trade back here. So what I was looking at was that here where price was. So I should have just got in at 50. Plus, I like when that happens around a 50 level. I should have just got in, even if we were in at 50. It went up. It did go up 20 points. So I could have at least gotten a couple 20 pointers, and then maybe the last one like moved to break even or something. But we didn't. I waited too long. That could just be because maybe I came in not really wanting a red day. I never want a red day, but some days that's more at the forefront of my mind. That could be because I was tired. Plenty of things. So a little mistake on my part. However, keeping my red day at only 650, that's a win. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to look at a red day thinking you did something wrong, and maybe I could have improved on a few things. However, making this decision to just leave it at minus 650 when that's around how much I would want to lose, that's a massive win. This will be our 4th red day since we started streaming again. We're averaging about one a week. That's fine as long as we keep them to where they are. Up Knives and Andresa. Yeah, these are prop firms. We're just working on some evals. I'm very confident in my trading. I don't feel like I have enough time behind me to say I'm consistently profitable. However, from what we've seen since I started streaming again, we've been consistently profitable. So until we prove otherwise, I think it's okay I'm going to give myself that title. Knives will have some other words, but his opinion doesn't really matter around here, so who cares? And then so we took that trade a little too late. And then I don't like getting right back in the market. However, I could have, and we probably should have, but this move happened so quickly. But this was just a perfect, like, price went so much further, and then we never broke that low. But it just like immediately turned around. Could have, should have, maybe just marketed in as we saw it start ripping up, because it just kept going. But it's whatever. We're going to have red days. The only way to be in control of your red days is to keep your red days to a minimum, not to think you can turn a red day into a green day. And I'm not going to try, because that gives me a false sense of control. The control is that I'm not going to risk any more today. Ouchie Faye, I stopped streaming just because, and I felt like streaming was affecting my trades. So I stopped. I always said that if I ever feel like streaming is going to negatively impact my trading, I will quit. And that's what I did. And I focused on myself, focused on trading, and I was doing pretty well until I didn't. And then I hit my lowest point. But then we took a little break. And now we're back, and that's what you guys are seeing right now. That lowest point was just in October. I'm not too far away from that point in my life, but I've grown a lot since then. Just so we can see, because I mean, we're gonna have. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this more. If anyone thinks a red day, if anyone thinks I did bad because of a red day, F off. That's not the case, and you don't know what you're doing with trading. But this account's should be looking pretty good. This is the lifetime of the account since we started. That's actually a decent. That's a decent P&L curve right there. Especially two things happened during this eval that I would have easily blown it in the past. The first thing is that the first day that I traded this eval and the first day that we started streaming, we were red. I don't think I've ever not blown an evaluation account after the first day's red. Like, that just sets a tone, you know? It's like immediately, I don't care. I'd rather just buy a new one and start over instead of starting off red. But I didn't. I stopped that day. And then we kept going. The next thing that happened was that we were at our peak, and then we had a red day, and then we had another red day the second day in a row, double what the previous day was. That's another day, like, I would have easily blown that before. But we freaking grinded that back, and now we've made new all-time highs, and now hopefully we get a little bit of support at this high, and we just keep going up. But that can only happen if we stop on red days. This is pretty ugly. Should have known it was just going to chop after we had these moves this morning. Or just sitting in this range up here. Yes, sir, McLovin. You have a good one. I'm trading a few of them right now. We have the one I just showed on the screen is Apex. And then I have my funded futures going, some Bulinox. The one, but I don't really go over the profit and loss of all the other ones. Like, the one we're focusing on is the Apex account. The other ones just follow along with different size. I'm copying different size to other stuff. I'm not copying to Bulinox though, because they say you're not allowed to anymore. But they don't tell them anything. But this one on the chart on the screen is called Phoenix, and it's not an evaluation account. Or I guess it's an evaluation account, but I talked about it the other day. There's no rules, and it's super cheap. You just trade for a month, and then they review your trades, your risk management, and they decide if they move you straight to a live account or not. So I'm really excited to do that, like, challenge. So I think it would be like an honor to just have a third party look at my trades and decide they want to choose me as live. So that's my goal, is to just make the right decisions. We're like 2 weeks into this account, so I put it on my calendar. I think the beginning of December is when the month is over. I have until, I think, December 3rd to trade this account. And they say, like, it's not about your, I'm sure they want to see you make money, obviously, but it's not about a huge amount. So I just trade 1 or 2 micros at a time on this account. They just want to see good risk management. So that's what we're working on. We can look at that. That P&L graph actually looks pretty good because I've just stayed scaled down on it. This is that Phoenix account I was just talking about. It's just been a couple. We did have a decent win one day, but kind of didn't want to have a really big win on this account because that looks, in my opinion, that looks bad. I just want consistent wins. So, but I'm just trying to stay consistent. Small losses, consistent greens, and then go from there. I started trading futures beginning of 2021. Oh, damn, nice. Yeah, I think I'm assuming that war news just affected everybody today. Or whatever the hell. Yeah, I'm super excited about this account. I think I'll have bragging rights if they choose me. And if they don't, they'll give me they supposedly give you like a detailed report of why, and then we can take that and try to improve on it. Plus, the account was only $10, so I'm just copying it, and then at worst case, $10 for a report on my trades on a system that I kind of just started trading a few months ago. That's worth it, in my opinion. Best case, I get a live account. Yeah, I think I took my first futures trade in like it was either the end or beginning of February 2021. And I've been hooked since then. And we were going over this yesterday. We've had periods of success, but those periods of success always ended. Because I tried to always focus on my emotions and stuff, but I don't know. Those days that you want to flip red to green, they catch up with you. They work until they don't, and then that's when you blow up. So if you ever find yourself thinking, I need to turn this red day into a green day, and you don't stop, you still got work to do. I think so. My edge is going to be So my theory is that almost any setup that's like out there or any strategy, it can all be profitable. So those are the edges in the market, but the true edge is going to be yourself, your discipline, your self-awareness, your patience. That's your edge. That's what I think. You know how many people are probably going to blow up today? Trying to buy all these breakouts. I mean, I'm sure this is great for anyone playing the ranges or who play ranges. I know that the second I try to do that, because I don't do that, it's gonna break out. There's 36, 30 points in between these. If we sell every time it hits up here, buy every time it hits down here. I mean, look, that one's working out. $20 points off of that one. All right, well, nothing left to do. Successful day of being in control of my losses. Scaling in and out of trades is working, because this would have been a much larger loss if we were in our full position and took full losses on every trade. But one of them we scaled out. One of them was only the first entry. I don't know what the other one was. Oh, two of them were just one entry. So these were not bad losses at all. Not at all. Kind of stinks. Within 10 minutes, I took three trades. 3 to 4 trades is like what I do best when it's around 3 to 4 trades. So when I hit that number, we need to be very aware of how we're feeling and call it like we are today. Of course, I longed at the top of this range that's forming. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. But I got some stuff to do. Don't want to sit here and watch the markets. And we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we have a little bit better price action. Maybe this move can happen during the open instead of the pre-market. But you guys have a good one. Stay safe if you continue trading. Alito, don't get too carried away. He's getting carried away. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Later.